Hi there, this is Mary Pope Handy. I'm a realtor with Christie's International Real Estate Sereno, based in the Los Gatos office. Together with my daughter, Claire Handy, who's also my real estate partner, we help people to buy and sell homes throughout Santa Clara County and sometimes in neighboring counties as well. It's been a while since I've done a video. We've been just busy working, but I wanted to stop and address a topic that has really been coming up a lot for us, and that is the use of AI or artificial intelligence for real estate transactions. What is the role that buyers and sellers are finding it to be good for? Mostly we're finding that our home buyers are utilizing AI models to analyze homeowner association docs or real estate inspections and disclosures, and sometimes also pricing. So there are limitations to what these things can do. And I just want to interject my thoughts on this because I think it's really, really important. Home buyers and home sellers, but especially home buyers, are using this tool. They really need to stay engaged with the documents that they're looking at, whether it's pricing information or disclosure packages. We get disclosure packages that include homeowner revelations about repairs, improvements, ongoing problems, things that are fixed and solved for all time, or at least hopefully so. And we also get a whole lot of documents from condo and townhouse complexes and other homes that have HOA docs, homeowner association docs. And it can be daunting. So the temptation is to feed the whole mess into Claude or Perplexity or ChatGPT or something else, and then wait for it to spit back to us a summary. So this is an okay tool as an adjunct to your own reading and research in case you miss something, but please don't let it replace your own careful reading. One of the problems with pricing, for example, is that whether it's one of the major portals or whether it's an AI model, they haven't been inside of these homes. They don't know if the homes smell, if the floors are out of level. They don't know what the disclosure packages had to say about these properties. So you might have one house that's just perfect and needs only $3,000 to $5,000 worth of kind of immediate repairs, termite roof, electrical. And you might have another house that needs 40 or 50, but that won't be evident in the MLS. They don't advertise that, and it won't be something that an AI model or a major portal can pick up. How do we find out these things? If we can find them out, it's because a human being, your realtor or your real estate professional, picks up the phone and makes a call to the listing agent. Most listing agents will chat, at least briefly, about the backstory if they're asked. There are one or two in the valley who just won't talk to anybody, and that's how it is. But most of us cooperate with each other and with appraisers because we know that we will need that information ourselves with our clients down the road. So look at it, assume that you don't know what the real condition of the property is because you haven't read the disclosures in most cases. But most houses have 1 to 1.5% of the value of the home in needed repairs. A needed repair might be termite work, it might be a furnace on its last leg, it might be that there's no AC and everybody wants AC, whatever it might be. When analyzing the inspection reports, we have personally found that sometimes the AI model will note some issues but not note others, or that the home inspector may have written something kind of casually that you have to sort of read between the lines, like, what is this implying? It says certain home inspection companies will constantly say, you need to hire an inspector to look at the foundation. You need to hire an inspector to look at this or that component of the house. This is beyond the scope of our duty. Other inspectors will come in and say a little bit more. So you also have this nuance from one company to the next. A good real estate agent who is used to reading these documents can help you to understand that in a way that an AI model cannot. So, and we've had AI models tell us incorrect information because it misses something completely. And of course, when you correct it, it said, oh, you're absolutely right. So the HOA docs are probably where I found AI to be most helpful. And that is, it can be hard to hunt down some numbers. And if you're just looking for a number, for example, the percentage of the reserve account that's funded, then you can send it on and it's probably going to find the right number. I have sometimes, though, seen HOA docs where the reserve account seems to be 2 or even 3 different numbers. And then you've got to dig around some more. And I wouldn't necessarily assume that the AI model is always correct if there are potentially multiple numbers. So my suggestion for most people is read everything yourself and also feed it into the AI model. If you have a really high-powered one that can do OCR and translate handwriting into readable text, that's great. Many of us don't have that available, but if you do, that may be even more useful if it gets it all. But please, please do not rely on AI to be your agent. It will miss things. It will misconstrue things at times. It may undercount issues. It may overcount issues. So use it as an adjunct, but don't use it as a substitution for your own due diligence. I hope this is helpful to you. This is Mary Pope Handy. I would love to hear from you. Feel free to shoot me an email. I'm really, really findable on the web. And I thank you for listening. Bye.